So this is the video where I think I'm gonna dig myself into a big hole. I'm doing an item purge, a belongings purge. I'm getting rid of a bunch of stuff. I'm gonna bring out everything that I own and I'm gonna put it in this room just to sort of see what the total amount looks like. Because I am an excellent packer, and so I think I've hidden things away that I need to find again and be like, I don't actually use this. And so I want to put everything in a big pile and just sort of see the mass of stuff that I have. This is sort of, well, actually very close to the KonMari method of tidying. She wrote a book that I can't remember the name of, something Magic of Tidying Up. I don't remember. I read it once. So this is the KonMari method. It's good. I'm gonna do some of that and some of my own. Just this is how I tidy stuff. Anyway, I'm just rambling now. I have gotten rid of a lot of stuff, and what I have now I really like. So maybe they are luxuries, if you will. They're not necessary items for living, but I enjoy having them and they make my apartment look and feel nice. Once I pull everything out, who knows? Who knows what we'll find. I plan to do this with a bottle of wine, and I'm wearing comfy clothes, so we can just sort of sit here for the next, I don't know how long, and go through everything. So I'm now going to bring everything I own into this room. Here we go. So this is just the stuff from my closet. I'm a really good packer. Oh dear. Okay, so welcome to the pile. Clearly I'm not going backpacking anytime soon. One for trash, one for donations, and I have a glass of wine. So we are 2 hours in. It may not look like I've gotten very far, but I went through all of my craft supplies and downsized quite dramatically. I also ordered Indian food because I'm not cooking right now. So I ordered Indian, and we're just gonna keep going. My papers, office supplies, and some of the electronics that I have, and that took care of a good chunk, and I threw a lot of the papers away, which was good. I'm gonna do this bedding, and then fabric, and then head over to clothes. Third glass of wine. Moving on to clothes. Everything else is pretty much sorted out to the point that I'm okay with for now. I realized a lot of it is actually like work-related things, like my portfolio. So if I ever decided to, quit my job and go travel the world, then all of that stuff could go away. I had a lot of bedding. There's a lot of bedding, and I'm getting rid of like 3 sets of sheets that I don't use. The other thing I have a lot of is toiletries, and most of them I don't use most of the time, but I have them just in case. struggle right now is shoes. I have so many shoes, but in New York City, you sort of need to rotate through your shoes. Otherwise, you wear them out. So I'm keeping a lot of shoes. Okay, so I am currently sitting in front of all of my personal possessions. Compared to some people, it's not a lot. For me, it feels like a lot, but it is not that much, considering that it's all right there. I got rid of about 3 trash bags worth of stuff. It was a lot more daunting of a task than I think I thought it was going to be, but I think it was important for me to see everything together. Depending on what level you're at, you may have to do it one category at a time, like bring all of your clothing out and do all of your clothing. Bring all of your electronics out, do all of your electronics. Because when you see it all, you just sort of get a little shell-shocked and you don't know where to start. You just sort of have to dive in and pick up something and say, do I like this or not? I think it's important to note that this is what I want for a New York City lifestyle. If I was going to go and travel the world for a year, this would be a very different pile. I do get a lot of my inspiration about what I actually need and what I can get rid of from backpacker videos on YouTube. A lot of backpackers will post 1 year around the world what I pack videos, which are really, really, I find fun to watch and interesting to see what people prioritize and bring with them. If I was going to leave New York City next weekend, then I would change this pile to be much smaller and not based on a life where I'm walking to work and I have an apartment and I'm stationary currently. I'm also, you know, a girl and want to look cute, so I have like a dress. It's New York City, so live it up a little. This is my life. This is how I currently want to live, so this is what I own. If my life circumstances change, I will change my pile. Ta-da! Putting stuff in piles. Not exactly the most riveting of YouTube-ness. But I'm done. I did it. I got through all of my belongings, except for the items in the shared common areas, like kitchen stuff. I didn't go through that because I live with someone and she uses kitchen stuff, and it's already bare minimum. I think we have like 2 pots. Well, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time on Get Out of Bed.